Now we're moving on to implied main ideas. Implied main idea is a main idea that is not stated directly. It's strongly suggested, so you're using your inference skills to find out this implied main idea by using all the details in the passage. Some college textbooks use details to imply the main idea. Short stories, novels, poems, and plays often rely on vivid details to suggest the author's point, which is left unstated. Questions for finding the implied main idea that you might ask yourself: what is the topic or subject of the paragraph? What are the major supporting details? Based on the details about the topic, what point or main idea is the author trying to get across? Using supporting details and thought patterns to find implied main ideas. The implied main idea must be general enough to cover all the details, but it cannot be so broad that it becomes an overgeneralization or a sweeping statement that suggests details not given. Implied main ideas must neither be too broad or too narrow, and to find an implied main idea you should create a summary from the supporting details. So you basically look at all the details and then try and make up your own main idea, which becomes your implied main idea. So what is the implied main idea of this following paragraph? Fear drains color from our faces, makes our teeth chatter, our hearts pound, our breath quicken, and our knees knock. Fear churns our stomachs, raises goosebumps, and causes jitters. Fear also raises feelings of anxiety and distrust, and may even cause us to change our behaviors. Obsessive fear can become a phobia that keeps us from enjoying life. Is the main idea, before I even look at my options, what is the main idea topic? The topic is fear. So when I look at my options, I already know that number 1 can't be right because it talks about phobias. So fear. What's it saying about fear? Is it saying that fear affects us in several ways? That fear is a result of distrust and anxiety? Or that fear affects many people? Fear affects us in several ways. Try it again. Green tea has been used for thousands of years in Asia as both a beverage and an herbal medicine. This herbal tea contains catechin, which is a type of tannin that acts as an astringent. Research suggests that men and women in Japan who drink 5 to 6 cups of green tea each day have much lower rates of cancer than people who do not. Green tea is also thought to lower cholesterol and blood sugar, control high blood pressure, stop tooth decay, and fight viruses. Green tea has even been credited with the power to slow down the aging process. We know the topic is green tea. We know that it's talking about the benefits of green tea. So let's look at our options. Green tea is an ancient herbal drink. Green tea has caught the attention of medical researchers. Green tea has many positive properties as a health drink. All 3 of these options are accurate. They're all true. But which one is the implied main idea? The green tea has many positive properties as a health drink. The implied central idea is the main idea suggested by the details of the passage. It's made up of 2 or more paragraphs. You refer to the examples that we've used right before this slide. Implied main ideas. A main idea that is not stated directly but strongly suggested. The questions: what is the topic? What are the supporting details? And based on this, what point are they trying to make? Those are the 3 questions you'll ask yourself when finding an implied main idea. The implied main idea should not, it will be general enough to cover all details, but not too broad. So it should not be too broad. Implied main ideas must not be too narrow. To formulate an implied main idea, you must learn to summarize the important details into 1 sentence. Formulating implied main ideas require the reader to be actively involved in the process. You must use information you already have to make connections, and the central idea is the main idea of the passage made up of 2 or more paragraphs. So I would use your marking the text strategy to help you come up